Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. This morning I'm going to get into a bargain hunt video. I've got about $200 worth of DEC that I've accumulated. I'm going to be putting it to work, trying to get some of these cheap cards. I really wanted to point out that I see collection power is falling. The cost of collection power is falling. And I know a ton of people in this space lack the power to even play at silver. This is one of those moments in time, guys, where you really have an opportunity to pack your bag to get the collection power you need in order to ascend into newer and higher levels. The question is, are you going to take it or not? The prices of cards are falling. It can be scary. But I ask you, are you planning to play this game for 3 weeks or 3 years? Because if your vision is these prices could fall in 3 weeks and I should wait, you shouldn't be playing the game at all, because you shouldn't be investing in the game, certainly. Because here's the thing, this game is not a flip. It's not like a 3-week, I'm going to be rich. This is like, you know, every single day it rewards you for your time and attention. And if you have a long enough time horizon and you enjoy playing the game, then buying assets at these prices is going to be excellent from a perspective of getting you collection power, getting you SPS airdrops for the next 200 and some days, putting you into a higher and higher rank, which unlocks more and more rewards. So that's what this video is going to be about, helping you to see the collection power discounts that are available right now, and hopefully giving you not just new tools to see that data, but also perhaps an eye for what specific cards might be most effective to purchase. Okay, so let's get into it. Before we do that, my name is Dwayne. I go by Infidel 1258, and I cover Splinterlands all day, every day, because it changed my life. I would like to say also that although my account is Infidel 1258, usually lately a lot of people ask me, like, what should I call you, Dwayne, Infidel? Most people call me 12. In all of my gaming history, everybody calls me 12. And so if you guys, I don't really care if you call me Dwayne or Infidel or 12, like it's just a name. But for those of you who care to know what I usually go by, it really is 12. From like all of my Call of Duty to every online game Blizzard related. So if you care, that's what I usually go by. But Dwayne's fine, and so is Infidel. Okay, guys, let's get into it. So here's the first thing. I've got $213 to work with, and I want to explore what is the best collection power per cost. And there's a really easy way to do that. Maybe you know this already, but probably lots of you don't. You come over to Peakmonsters.com, and the best way to identify cheap power, cheap, like low price. That doesn't mean bad. That doesn't mean, you know, low quality. It means low price. You go over here and click on compare. Then you're going to get a drop-down menu here with, see, compare by what? This little drop-down menu is selectable, and you can change it to whatever feature you want to compare by. In this case, it's like the lowest cards. I want to look best CP, which is collection power, to cost ratio. Right there. That's legendary. So I'm going to refresh, make sure we got the right data. Okay. Best CP to cost ratio for all cards, no filters selected. You can see that the Exploding Rats is selling for roughly 79 collection power, equates to $1 US. I want to tell you from my past experience that anything around 100 CP is an amazing price. That's just objectively a fact. It doesn't mean that you necessarily want the Exploding Rats. You have to decide that for yourself. Do you even have a Fire Splinter team? If you do, this is a card I strongly recommend, both from the cost perspective, but also from the value perspective. And like we say before, cost is different than value. Value is what you get, but the cost or the price is what you pay. And so this card happens to be really inexpensive from a CP perspective, but also from a USD perspective. And if you go on here, you can click on it. Actually, we'll go open another window. We got one for the CP, and then we go over here for buy, grid. And these are the cheapest cards in the game. Is that right? Yeah, these are the cheapest cards in the game. That was a rare card. So Exploding Rats, for the CP it's giving you, for the cost it's selling for. And actually all of these, look at this, 25, 25, 26, 26, 25, 27. But the blue means rare. So you want to, right now, I'm looking at exclusively rares. I would start by looking at cards in this price range. I would go and open a window, and I'd see the collection power to cost ratio, and I'd see which cards would really help me. if you need some archery monsters that for the fire team, there's an amazing one for a 71 collection power to dollar ratio. And if you're looking for a tank, come and find the one that you're hoping for among this top like 10 or 15. And anything above 60 is really good. Frankly, you know, 2 months ago, maybe a month ago, 30 below, these were all below 30. And so for $1. And so these are great prices. And if, as they inch higher and higher, if they're over 100, you have to understand that you're really getting a ton of value for not just the development of your deck, but also in the form of SPS airdrops, because collection power equates to free SPS daily. And these are rentable assets. You can acquire these cheap assets, rent it out for profit, use that DEC to buy more cheap assets, all while earning free SPS on those things, or maybe playing with the cards that are going to unlock higher rank battle rewards for you or higher season rewards. Not to mention the collection power is yours, pushing you into higher ranks leagues. So especially like now that these numbers are getting closer to 100, I think it's time to start looking, guys. You might disagree and say, oh, it's going to go lower and lower. Again, what's your view here? Are you trying to find the cheapest card because you need to maximize your profit in the next 3 weeks? This isn't the game for that, guys. That's not what this game's about. If you believe in Splinterlands and where it's going, the question is, do you have the cards you need to play at the level you desire? If you're happy playing at bronze 3, then you don't need to do any purchases. But I think most people from the comments I read, people want to get higher and higher because they want to unlock more and more rewards. And they want to do so. One of the main complaints is they want to do so effectively with, you know, minimum cost. This is an opportunity in front of you. And I know for a fact, most of you aren't taking the opportunity. That's why the prices keep falling. And so for me, I put my money where my mouth is. Like these are cheap assets. I'm going to be buying them. I'll buy some right now. Of these cards, I say to myself, which one makes the best long-term investment and it, you know, adds the most utility to my deck? I actually don't think I have a maxed out exploding rats. That's maybe one important thing to note. Lava Launcher is practically free right now. So we're definitely gonna buy some, but then I gotta look at gold because I'm interested in getting more golds. Look at this. Even the gold is almost 70 CP to dollar. Temporal Master. You'd have to buy that. $38 for the goblet. Yes, please. Okay, we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this. What else is here? There's a gold Heartclaw for 190. Very tempting, but it's a bit too much for my current price. But I'm going to try and buy this gold Lava Launcher and this gold Temporal Master. Oh, I'm not logged in. Okay, so that's 12,000 DC. Make it happen. So gold cards to me they're so few, they're so rare, they have such an amazing value proposition because of that. They can put you into gold battles, gold brawls. They get you bonuses per DC when you win in your battles and you use them. For all of those reasons and more, the rarity, the DC buffs, the gold brawls, that's 3 amazing reasons why building a gold deck is very smart. And yes, the CP to cost ratio was a little bit worse on these cards, but this is an amazing CP to cost ratio. So now I feel like I sniped a couple cheap gold cards. Now I'm going to go back to the other rarity. Now I'm going to specify a little. I'm going to check out what is the cheapest legendary for CP. Parklaw with that gold one. Very reasonable. Again, but I'm not going to spend 200 bucks. So I'm going to close that window. Go regular. Regular legendary. You know, Shannon or Jin Bilka is selling for $7. I don't love this card, but you telling me this isn't worth $7 in conjunction with what's her name? Obsidian? The new summoner, right? The new summoner buffs the green magic. And you can get this to level 2 in silver, and it's going to have 2 magic plus a third from Obsidian. And Camouflage keeps it alive for 3 mana cost. Are you telling me it's not worth $7? Of course it is. Here's the problem. A lot of these cards are worth what they're worth more than what. Like, I'm gonna buy another Shannas. Suitable card not found. Give me the next one. Fresh. Kerrigan. So I'm gonna use this as a reference tool. Shannas is... See, Shannas is not... The collection power is 37 to 1. So it's actually not that cheap compared to some of these other deals. Doesn't mean it's not a good deal. A card of this utility to me is worth well more than that. I've already told you, probably 10 times that value. But I'm going to focus on collection power today. I'm going to add a couple of those. No, I don't just want one though. Okay, this is the problem. I'm going to pop over here and I'm going to look at legendaries. I'm going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because look, at level 2, you can play this in silver. It's got Void, Camouflage. It's got 2 damage plus 3rd from Obsidian. That's a good card. I'm gonna rein it in a bit though. I'm gonna do 4 because I don't have a ton of money. I just have a good amount, but not a ton. For this card, Flying, Recharge, Close Range, Death Blow. It's certainly powerful. What's the CPU to cost? It's about 50 to 1. I'll get one of those. I don't. No, you know I'm not because I'm getting so many extra. I'm going to get 5,000 more Chaos Legion packs, so I'm not going to buy Chaos Legion cards yet because I'm going to earn them for free. Well, I'm going to earn them when I open my packs. Arc Law. Yeah, I'm going to get a couple Arc Laws. Again, I don't love this card, but for the cost, buy those. Right now. Quit effing with me. Peakmonsters. Jarvie, your website's messing with me. What do we got? We got like another $100-ish left over. So let's check out the epics because I know the epics are practically free. I don't have a maxed out Chihuahua. We're gonna buy 10, 20 of these right now. $30. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. And we need probably another, I'm going to say another, if I can afford it, I'll get another 20 of these. Oh yeah, I don't even have a maxed out one of this. See, one of the things I'm looking for is that I'm getting the max copy that I need for my own play. Because I need this max, I need this max, all of these ones I want maxed. And I don't yet have them. So they take priority of over some other cards that might even have better collection power to cost ratios or might have some, interesting, really amazing utility. There's some really good cards like Wave Brood that I would like more copies of, but I'm buying these first. That's all my money. Do I want to just rein that in a little? Maybe I cancel a little bit of it. No, these cards are too important. Do I have 90,000 credits right now? Okay, that I had. Oh, that would have cost me 90,000 credits. So I think that's actually it. I think I just bought my last money, but you see what I did there? I utilized the exploration data. It showed me the cheap collection power to cost. Then I decided which cards amongst those would be really helpful to me. Also, not just useful, but which ones do I need to prioritize because I don't yet have them. And then there's still, even after you divide and filter your search in that way, there's still going to be choices you need to make. I didn't buy any Jin Renovas. This is a card I already have maxed out. I love it. I think it's super undervalued. I want more of it. But I focused my money in certain ways that I felt my deck was limited. Specifically Lava Launcher, Chihuahua, and Uraeus. And then on the legendaries, I bought Bilka and Harklaw. And these are, in my opinion, they are the two worst legendaries. And they're going to be in print for a while longer. because the print rates on these guys are still quite low. Harklaw is only at 17%, and Dinbilka is at 17% roughly. So they're going to be in print for a long time. You might say the price is going to continue to fall. I don't care, because one, I want that card to be, I want to be able to play with that card today. Two, I want to be able to rent copies of that card now. Three, I want a dollar cost average into a bigger and bigger position. I don't want 5 copies. I want 500 copies. You can't do that sort of big purchase, hundreds of copies of a card like that, and without changing the market. So you need to dollar cost average in if you're doing what I'm doing. And then I can rent them. I'm getting SPS airdrops from them. They're going to push me into higher ranks. I can delegate more and more assets to different teams, allowing them to climb into higher ranks. You see how these types of investments are not just there's not just like one consideration that you need to make in order to decide deal or not. Is it cheap or not? That's so simplistic. There's a ton of variables that you need to fully understand, and it starts with having access to the proper data, which Peakmonsters enables. So definitely come check out that compare function over here, and you just search best CP to cost ratio, and you know, you can filter however you see fit to try and, if you just want fire, you just want water, you're gonna find the best deals that way. And then take advantage of that, guys, because these CP to cost ratios are very reasonable. They were at 28 to 30 very recently, and 100, to me, 100 is a steal. So if you're getting 70 or so per collection per dollar, you're getting 80 with the Venari Seedsmith. To me, that's super worth it. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I hope you have an amazing weekend, an amazing day. God bless you guys. And we're getting close now, so Merry Christmas. Bye for now.